Assalamu alaikum and good evening. You are watching Hamsab TV and I am Munib Hamid with the news in English. Embattled Dar may leave Finance Ministry soon. The decision to replace embattled Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has been made at the highest levels of government, a senior government official told. According to the official, the only option the government now has is to replace Mr. Dar. The decision was taken after getting a green signal from former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. The source added that it had not yet been decided whether an advisor on finance would be appointed or a full-fledged minister, who must be a member of parliament. The source said a list of likely advisors had already been drafted. Two of the people being considered for the job are Shaukat Tareen, who served as finance minister in the PPP government, and Dr. Ishrat Hussain, who was the governor of the State Bank of Pakistan during Pervez Musharraf's regime. NAB moves to put names of Sharif's four relatives on ACL. National Accountability Bureau Lahore initiated the process to place ousted Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and four of his family members on the exit control list. According to NAB Islamabad spokesman, the other members of the family who may face travel restrictions are Mr. Sharif's sons, Hussain and Hassan, daughter Mariam, and son-in-law retired Captain Muhammad Safdar. An accountability court had earlier declared Hussain and Hassan proclaimed offenders for skipping court proceedings in references pertaining to their families' Avonfield properties. Azizia Steel Mills and Hill Metals Establishment and Flagship Investment Limited. NAB had requested the Ministry of Interior to put Finance Minister Ishaq Dar's name on the ECL after an accountability court issued non-bailable arrest warrants for him. Mr. Dar, like Mr. Sharif's son, has continuously been absent from court proceedings in a reference against him for owning assets beyond his known sources of income. Operation against Faizabad protesters deferred by 24 hours. Interior Minister Ahsan Iqbal on Saturday morning ordered the district administration to defer by 24 hours an operation of security forces against protesters camped out at the Faizabad interchange. The minister's orders to allow the protesters 24 hours more to disperse before taking action came shortly after a heavy contingent of Islamabad police, Frontier Corps and Rangers personnel equipped with tear gas and shell guns arrived at the Faizabad interchange early on Saturday morning. The district administration was not included in the talks between the government and the participants. It was decided that Senator Raja Zafrul Haq will head a negotiating team which is expected to hold a second round of talks with religious leaders and scholars later today. 5 bullet-riddled bodies found near Turbat. 5 bullet-riddled bodies were found in Turbat's Tajban area in Balochistan on Saturday morning, Levy's sources said. The sources added that locals had spotted the dead bodies and informed Levy's personnel. Senior police and security forces officials had arrived at the spot shortly after and recovered the bodies in order to begin investigation. The bodies were shifted to district headquarters hospital Turbat. US troops told to ignore child abuse in Afghanistan. U.S. Department of Defense has advised American soldiers to ignore child sex abuse in Afghanistan as a culturally acceptable phenomenon, says Pentagon. The department's cultural awareness training for U.S. personnel deploying to Afghanistan identified child sexual abuse as a culturally accepted practice in Afghanistan. Inspector General, however, said that his review did not lead him to a specific command or policy guideline that expressly discouraged personnel from reporting incidents of child sexual abuse. Chinese-North Korean envoys talk up ties despite nuclear tensions. A senior Chinese envoy has met an aide to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Pyongyang, the two sides said on Saturday, stressing long-standing ties despite deep divisions over the North's nuclear activities. Song Tao is visiting on behalf of President Xi Jinping, ostensibly to brief the North's officials on the recent Chinese Communist Party Congress and other issues of mutual interest. The two communist neighbors, once said by Mao Zedong to be as close as lips and teeth, are at odds over the nuclear standoff, and US President Donald Trump is urging Beijing to pile pressure on Pyongyang. Merkel's fate in balance as German coalition talks drag on. Tough talks to form Germany's next government stretched into overtime on Friday, putting Chancellor Angela Merkel's political future in the balance since failure to produce a deal could force snap elections. Merkel's liberal policy on refugees, which let in more than 1 million asylum seekers since 2015, has come back to haunt her, with a motley crew of potential partners digging in their heels on a diametrically opposed demands over immigration. Hariri dismisses rumors about his detention. Lebanon's Prime Minister Saad Hariri dismissed reports about his alleged detention in Saudi Arabia as rumors, hours before he is expected to leave the kingdom to France 2 weeks after his surprise resignation. The office of French President Emmanuel Macron said Hariri is expected in Paris's presidential palace by midday Saturday. Hariri said in a tweet that he has stayed in Saudi Arabia to consult about the future of Lebanon and its relations with the region. All stories spreading about my sojourn and departure or that deal with the circumstances of my family are merely rumors. Weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country. More rain, thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills is expected at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala divisions, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. That's all for now. For more news and updates, keep watching Hum Sab News. Take care.